Blessings, you guys. Your girl coming back with another one. Feeling a little bit better. So I'm hoping that you probably just not hearing my voice crack from not being sick, but just yelling at the kids. That's just going to happen every single day. You're going to have to tell them over and over and over again. Go sit down. But y'all, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get right into this one. Okay. And I was thinking about this one because I had two videos I want to do. I may not do them both tonight, but I will get back to the next one because that one I want to take my time with because that one's going to be very spiritual about when God has given the knock so many chances. Yes, anybody can be saved. We already know there were unalivers and all type of people in the Bible that actually, became God squad and was forgiven for their sins. We have sinned. We have sinned. And once we opened our eyes and went back to God after especially being with a knock, God forgave us. So they still have that opportunity, even though they did way way more than we did. I'm talking about way more. I ain't even gonna I'm not even gonna drop that list on y'all, man. Well, let me stop. That's not right. I'm sorry. I'm still shaking off a little bit of that. Okay. So that's gonna be the one that I'm gonna try to get to this week. But on this one, can I do this? I'm sorry, I thought I could turn it around. But on this one, we're going to talk about don't let them see you seeing this. Let me start from the beginning. When a knock gets a new supply or whatever, of course, just like when you was a new supply, you didn't notice that who they were until the mask started cracking, and then all of a sudden it slipped, and then now you realizing and seeing who they really are and how they really are, okay? So don't let the narc see you seeing the mask slipping. You don't even know what you just got yourself into once you got with them, first of all. And I know certain people's reactions can be different because you always, the first thing is going to be, because the devil is a lie, it's going to be confusion. You're going to be letting little things go by and it's just a heat check. You're going to be letting little things go by that they do and you're not thinking much about it or what they would do, because I know this happened to me with most evil narc is where they'll do a little thing and they can see in your face that you're like, throw it back a little bit, and then they'll come back. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to. So that was that little quick heat check. So if they notice that it bothered you, they're just going to store it in the back. They're going to store it in the back because it's coming back to get you, okay? So don't let them see that you're seeing that the mask is cracking, slipping, or all the way off. Nothing can stop them. They all the way off. You're going to find out how off they is. You're going to mess around and find out how off they is no matter what they try to tell you about someone else. That's just a distraction. That's what the devil do. That is just a distraction when they go and try to, trash the old supply or old supplies or whomever they're trying to trash. I call cat. Because you're gonna one day find out that everything that they said the other person were, you're gonna start figuring out, like, was that really true? Or they're gonna be doing some of the things that they said the other person did to them to you. So it's gonna be a balance in between that with, is that really true what they told you about the other person? And now they're doing the things that they said that the other person did to them, okay? So you got to move in silence. Silencio. You got to move in silence. Because once they know that you see it, they're gonna do one of two things. They're gonna try to fall back a little bit, but they can't fall all the way back because they who they are. Okay. Or they're gonna turn it all the way up because nothing can stop them. They all the way up. Okay. So then they're making, like I said, they're making a list that everything that bothers you. Now, I don't give a damn if you got a kid with them, long-term relationship, or married to them. You're single. Don't think, like when the mask slipped, don't think that anything that they were doing before they met you, they're going to stop. You don't know them like that. You don't know them like that. They, you know, when you get out of a relationship with a knock, you're going to have to go through a healing process. Because you're working on you. You're going to have to go through spiritual healing. You're going to get a relationship with the Most High. You're going to have to get your mind right. Okay? These demons that have you all twisted. You're going to have to get your mind right. Okay? And so what they do is they continue to be who they are. And they're doing this the whole time that they're trying to get with you. They're never stopping what they're doing. So what they would do is they won't show you in the beginning what they're doing, but they're going to slowly, gradually groom you. Like groom you about it. They might say something like, "Oh, I like to have dinner home cooked 5 days out of the week, and maybe we can go out 2 days out of the week." Just to see if you're going to stay home and cook 5 days out of the week, okay? Oh, or they might say something. So you're getting used to it like, "Oh, that's not a problem." Because you like, oh, they're honest. Or you might get something like, "Oh, I'm very affectionate, you know, every single day." And you'd be thinking like, "Oh, they must really love me. They're very affectionate every single day." Wait till you find out what their affection is. Because it's going to cause you an infection. I'm trying. I'm trying. The habits don't break like that. It's not that anybody can't break habits, but narcs, their habits are their life. They don't know who they are. They have no identity. So whatever they got, unless they got money or something, but whatever they got that got you, they got you by taking the best things from people that they screwed over in life. Chopped and screwed, screwed. They chopped and screwed so many people. And then stole parts of their identity. But they can keep that. They can keep that because after you make your transformation and you're done, and you move on, you're not even the same person. And if they're still thinking that they know you, they don't know nothing about you because you're a whole different person. They don't even want it. They picked wrong when they picked you. They picked wrong when they picked you. And if you're like a really, really smart person, or you like a really like one of them people that clock it real quick, because sometimes it doesn't. Some people, they don't catch on real quick. Like I didn't catch on real quick because I didn't even know at the time what a knock was. I mean, now that I know the whole thing behind it, now it's been years, I did know what it was, but I didn't know it was a name for it and all these terms and behaviors and all that. Because I grew up in Chicago, and it was something that this is something that you saw every day on the street. So, you know, like we was desensitized to it. But then once you get with God, get with the Most High, it's just like, no, this not life. This not lifing. This not lifing at all. And I feel sorry for anyone. Now, if it's someone that wanted the narc and they know the narc is the narc and whatever, or betrayed you, or whatever, however that went, if it's not supposed to have been, but somehow the narc can sometimes trick the wrong person. But if it's just some innocent person, I pray they wake up real quick. I pray that the Most High is with them because they're going to need them. They're going to need them. Okay? So I don't want to make this video too long, but don't let these creatures see who they really are, slowly but surely, as they was dripping, grooming you. You like, waking up. And I'm going to say this. Never play your hand. Never show your hand with these knocks. Like I said, if you don't want them to know that you see the mask slipping, You definitely don't want them to know your plan, or you definitely don't want to tell or confront them about anything. Keep making them think you stupid. This part. Keep making them think you stupid so you can move in silence, okay? Because it's not going to be an easy escape. It's not going to be an easy escape at all. So what's going to happen, especially if you're somewhere where you got a lot of supporters, so what they'll do, they'll try to get you to knock out some of them people and isolate you from some people, but they can't, all the people, especially if you got family, like all your people are like wherever you are. I guarantee you the next thing, the narc is going to be like, oh, would it be nice to live, blah, 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 because they got to get you away. So once they get you away, you know what I mean? Once they get you away, that's when heat turns up. You have no one. And then sometimes you're just embarrassed. Like, you don't want no one to know what's going on. You don't want people to know that you made a mistake by getting with this person or having a baby with this person or whatever. It's embarrassing. Narcs are embarrassing. And those desperate narcs that hurry up and try to lock it down real quick, those the ones that the person that they're locking down, they really hate you, and you're going to pay for everyone that ever left them. You're going to pay. You're going to pay. And you're also going to pay because they know that they're trash, and they think that you know that they're trash, so they mad like, why are you here with me? You here for this, or you just here for that, so you deserve to be abused. Okay? It's sad. It's like you gotta, if you're a pregnant woman and you got your to-go hospital bag, when you're with these creatures, you gotta have your to-go bag. You gotta have your to-go emergency bag already ready. You gotta move slowly. You gotta, like, if you got too much going on where you got so much there to jeopardize, and you just start with small things, but sometimes you just gonna have to leave it. You're never gonna come in, you're never gonna go out the way you came in. And you're never going to leave with the things that you came in with or accumulated. You're probably going to try to stay there like a lot of us did, thinking, oh, you invested so much time and whatever, so you're going to stick it out. You're going to stick it out. These people will unalive you in so many ways. In so many ways. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And then when you finally see who they really are, you're going to look at them in a different type of light. They're probably like, overweight or whatever, unattractive or whatever, not your type or whatever. But you're looking past that because you're the so-called fake persona of a personality that they're, projecting out there to you. You're like, well, I can override your ugly. I can override your belly. You know what I mean? I can override your broke, or whatever it is. And then these are the ones that have the audacity to sit there and want to treat somebody some type of way because they know all that right there is the reason why they hate themselves. So they mad because you actually truly love them, thinking that you feel the same way that they feel about themselves. Clock it. Clock that right there. That was fire. Clock that right there. Okay? But when you get out and you get your glow up, you get out, you feel you're a whole brand new person, you slowly getting yourself back together. They have to start from where you left off. The narc picks up from where you left off, and they have to take on from that point, okay? So they might get that little bitty quick love, little spurts of love bombing, whatever, but the narc has to pick it up from where they left off with you. They don't want to start all over. Especially if they locked you down where you can't get away, baby trapped you, whatever. If they lock you down to the point where they feel like you can't get away, then they just the mask off real quick, real quick. And the whole entire time they walk around all innocent, like, and everybody like them, like, oh, they don't look like a type of person. Oh, they don't look like they're abusing. They don't look like they're harming anyone. What that look like? What that look like? Okay, once y'all got a description of what that look like, because I know there's some people out there, they look like they sell Black D, but they might be the sweetest, kindest person in the world. But I hate when people, when it's over and people be like, oh, but they were so sweet. Oh, they look like they want her to fly. That's how you know the devil is good. He's always in disguise. He's always in disguise. Okay? The devil in disguise. They want to make you cuckoo for cuckoo puff. I'm sorry. When I say you, whatever you came in with, you're going to probably leave without or leave with nothing. Even friends and family members, because they're going to make sure that somebody turn their back on you. When you're around your family members are doing something, they're scoping the scene to figure out which one of these people going to betray you. Which one of these people they could use to hurt you, because they already know that once you find out who they are, they're going to need them. They're going to need them for the inside mule, and they're going to need them to hurt you even more, and they're going to need them to turn other people against you. They're going to need them. They're just going to play the same old games, but as their ass keep getting older and crepit and uglier, time ain't on their side. No matter what they got, time ain't on their side. So the older they get, the more dangerous they get. So I pray for those that don't know. May God be with you. May God be with you. May you figure it out, and may you be able to do what you got to do. Get out. Save yourself. Save your children. Save your family. Because your life will never be the same. Never let them see that you see that mask cracking or slipping. That's my video. Be blessed.